Ryan's already in here. Ryan, I'm watching Airwolf on DVD. What? Airwolf comes on. Used to come on. I can't remember if it's Comcast or not. Certain channel on Comcast early in the mornings. Wanted to say the WRDE or something like that. But welcome. Episode 177.
Hi.
3 watching. Jim, welcome.
Hey,
Ryan,
Jim.
welcome.
I'm sending out notifications in case YouTube don't like us.
I got your Plum, welcome. I got your package, Ryan, right here. What was it?
I guess I don't have to send plums.
Mamba camera and receiver. Yeah, so you don't have to say. So what's everybody been up to? Flying, building, hopefully. I have been building my butt off. I built another Apex this week. I built a 6-inch alien. I tuned the reverbs up. I got one stuck in a tree earlier. Got that bad boy out, luckily, thanks to turtle mode. Ryan's bored. I know what Ryan's doing. He's hating the cold weather. Spent so much money this week. Well, I can't say that. Let me see. Did I spend anybody else's money this week? Not really. Not this week. Any other week, I'm good for that. Tim, welcome. I got some props laid out, Tim. We're on it. Order the Orcas with rapid fire. So the Orcas, that's a goggle, because I seen the Orca camera, and I thought I was like, wait a minute, I thought the Orcas were goggles. Okay. Cool beans. Night Train, what's up? Sidewinder, welcome. Bouncing in good tonight. Cold where everybody's at, I'm sure. It's cold as shit here. But I did, like I said, go out and fly today. A couple packs just right outside the house. I've been tuning on that Apex. I built the other Apex, try to get to fly like my other one. I'm on point with that. It flew just like it. I couldn't complain. So these 4 right here, I gotta go this way. Start with this one, and this one. They all 4 fly the same. 2 Apexes and 2 reverbs. And I got them dialed in good. The only thing I feel the difference is I don't run 6S on the reverbs. I run 4. So I feel just that little bit of difference off of 6 to 4, which you guys know that is just tiny bit. You could bump the idle up to make that change. But when I first went out on the reverb grinder, it was, when I watched the footage, real bad jello. I'm like, holy God, those bearings in those motors are terrible, making that kind of, ruckus. But it wasn't. One of the props had, I guess, when I crashed, because they're used props I've been flying, when I crashed, I must have busted the hub on it. Man, that thing, I was coming through over here to the trees, it just blew the prop off. I was like, oh, there's a desync. But it wasn't. Oh, I know, Tim, you driving at the same time. I got you. No problem. You getting out and going somewhere tomorrow? Here you, Ryan. Do it. Fly. Bundle up. Put some gloves on your hands. Throw some extra clothing on. I don't like flying with my jacket, my bulky jacket, because it's around my hands right here. So when I kind of hold the transmitter, like I'm kind of holding like I'm a pincher, I wish. So when I hold the transmitter like this, my jacket kind of bumps the transmitter. Trying to load the stream. Wind that box up, Jim.
Well, Jim's been working on a car.
I've been
He's
working
had
on
to
a
replace
car.
an alternator.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, my laptop is in turtle mode. I used turtle mode today. Actually helped me out and got me out of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
It took a 5-inch prop and then bored it down to almost like a 3-inch prop to get out of that tree. I'm glad I did it on the beginning of a battery. I came right off the deck, did a couple flips, and then whoop, I went up into the tree like this, and I saw myself into the limbs. I should have just kept going. I kind of just let it fall back down to get that footy to come back down around, but I come straight down instead of back out like this. It went right on the limb. Bow! Right on like this, Mike. You remember how you got caught that time? But luckily I bored the freaking prop and got it out, so. Chuck it. Got your shopping done, homie? So guys, tonight, I guess there's 6 watching when we'll get into it, but Tim wanted me to touch on propellers. He wanted me to touch on single blade versus the triple blades. So we want all y'all's info on it also. If you've tried them, please give your honest opinion on them, not just, screw by blades, eat props. So I've flown enough of them to think I could put a little bit in on it that I think is a fair opinion. New York strip. What?
Who's got that?
Chuck had it.
I'm on my way. Did you save me any?
Now, did you and your homie cook steaks together, or did y'all go your separate ways? Because if you shop together, you might as well enjoy the meal together. Break bread. Crystal Messenger. Uh-oh.
Alright, hang on.
Chuck sent you the messenger. You're in trouble. That's the kind of steaks we like. New York straight. I'm not really a steak person. I'd rather do the pork chop deal, but Crystal got me into the old Texas Roadhouse. Whoa. Taking or talking food already, damn it. Yeah, I got done eating Wendy's right before the stream, so get y'all all hungry. Wife did up some steaks tonight too. What? Everybody's eating good tonight. What you eating, Eric? RC Crazy? Welcome. I know you're at grocery shopping, right? Friday. Head fog. Welcome. Oh, Tim's at Outback. Look, y'all killing it. Yeah, Tim, we ran up to Walmart and grabbed that real quick, and that process isn't too bad. It's when she started asking me a bunch of questions at first, I was like, oh my God, here we go.
She asked him 3 questions.
That's a lot of
phone
those
number?
questions.
Your name and who sent it.
Usually the women,
That was all she asked.
but she was a female, usually giving me the phone number, not asking me for mine. So I was kind of like off on that one. You see her look back there? I like pork chops more than steak as well. What? Head fog in the house. That's right. One with a freaking big old bone in it. Greg, I was just talking about you earlier. I was telling Eric, I said, man, Greg wants to meet up in April. Whew, before you know it, it's like here. Not complaining, just I got to get what I want to fly around me that's seasonal before all that happens, because when it comes back into season, I'm going to be there crying like, I didn't get to do it. There's water parks and all around us, so stuff like that. So it's going to be time to lose stuff, break stuff. But I'll go over the fence and get mine. Under the fence, over the fence, some kind of way through the fence. Car maybe if it's got to go that far. Usually not tonight, though. Will be hopefully Sunday. Oh, you're not shopping tonight? Sunday, hopefully?
Adam, honey, it won't happen anymore.
My wife actually.
I promise you, when I get off on Wednesdays, which is usually, well, normally it's at 4. Here lately it's a little later. But I'm going to message you every Wednesday and say, hey, Adam, baby, it's Wednesday.
You like that, Ryan? Ryan, you know about this hat. You sent it to me. FPV Life, y'all remember them, right? The people. The Aussie people. Little trespass for mine. Yeah, bro. Serious trespass when my quad goes down somewhere. I'm like, look, I ain't trying to mess with none of your stuff. I want to go in, get mine. I'm not going to damage none of your property. Just walk in, pick my property up, and leave. I don't have nothing to do with whatever you got laying there. If it could be a $50 bill walk past, I'm going to leave it and just get my quad and get out of there. I don't care. Nothing there do I want on the property.
Ooh, Brock got a new frame.
The Slatra?
Who makes that, Greg?
New frame. I haven't even heard of that one. Hopefully it's the Grex Whirlybird frame. He had cut himself and he's starting to manufacture them. He's going to send MD1 to review. Armaton. Do they have those what was it, tadpoles out yet? The little 3-inch frame? I was looking into one of them I guess a month ago, and they weren't really out. When was it Painless, I think, did his, or whoever did theirs.
Hey, y'all. Just like Chuck just
that
said. That
like button. Yes, for sure.
Don't smack that like button. I don't care. Hit it nicely. Pat it gently. Take your frustrations out because it's Friday and slap the crap out of it. It doesn't cost you anything.
I hear you, Mike. Yeah, Ryan give me this hat. He's like, man, I got some FPV hats. You interested? He give me this one. This one. Astro X. They're nice hats, though. I kind of keep them all hanging up over here with all the filament.
See, Fishing Junk said he smashed it.
Smashed it. Don't break it, though. Let someone else hit it.
It's their button. They can break it if they want to.
So, Armaton Slatra. Uh-oh. I'm right now digging the Impulse RC frames. I have some Armatons on the wall. Let's see, I have. I don't even know where I'm moving to now. I got 2 OG Chameleons, the Chameleon TI, and the Rooster's a clone. You guys know me, so. I can take or leave Armaton. Nothing bad with it. I mean, I like the frames. I like the way they fly. But Impulse, man, if you guys have not tried that Apex yet, I'm going to preach it to you to the top of my lungs. I liked it so much, I want to build another one. So everyone's been trying to tell me to stick with the same frame. And I'm normally never listening. So, like I said, I like this so much, I built the twin to it. It's got everything in it. Flies the same exact. I took it out today and tried it. Good to go.
Chris, how far am I going to have to drive? Because you know I'm going to be hungover.
You're going to get DWI then. No, we'll find. I was telling Crystal that it's on our anniversary, so I can't forget.
Yeah. Hey, Greg, you're going to be the only reason he remembers. The
last
right? 2 years he's forgot. You're going to be the reason he remembers.
I'd say we'll find something in between, I guess. I drive so far, you drive so far, and we'll meet in the middle, and we'll try to find something up that way to fly. What do you like to fly? Can you just throw up anywhere and fly, or I don't like it's an open field. I kind of got to have some obstacles to break things and stuff like that on.
Thanks for the early wish, Club, but it's in April. I'm just trying to remind Chris now.
Yeah, my phone's going to ding me this year. Ding!
Actually, didn't I set that up last year?
You down with that? Cool.
I think I did.
I figured, once you get where you're at, let me know where you're at, and we'll kind of figure out a spot from there. Crystal has a spot up in Harford County. It's an abandoned spot. It's like an old ruined place too. Really nice spot, but I've never been there, so I kind of don't want to set up something for you and say, hey, we'll go there and fly, and then we get there and it's just shot in the ass, because I'd have to go there first before I promise it to anybody. That's just how I am. But there's definitely stuff that could be found for sure. I'll Google Earth wherever once we figure it all out. Or Google Maps it, whatever it's called. Lewis, did you get that plane going yet? He's been building planes, guys. If you don't know, check him out. He hasn't quite got the flying of them down right. He just keeps breaking them, but he's crazy too. He built it. He's like, let's see how hard I'll break this one, guys. And then he shows it, and it's in pieces. I can tell you where I'll be at Johns Hopkins University, North St. Charles. You're straight in my city. That's right. I'm right from that area. Damn, you're 10 minutes away from my old neighborhood. Wow. I ain't never flew up there, though. Huh. Go chase some crackheads. You flew one pack today. Awesome. Dano, I'll be drone. No, it's not our anniversary today, guys. It's listening. On April 26th is our anniversary, and I'm meeting up with Greg Swirlybird. That's why I said it. Holy squish in the house. All y'all coming up in here tonight. Dang it. What's up? How you doing? Are you breaking anything? I know Squish is breaking things. He's either losing GoPros or breaking quads. He's good at doing that. That's his specialty.
Who's a master crasher?
F1. Then everything great. Woman.
Ed said master crasher.
F1. What is F1? Let me see. Beta flight? No. Kiss, no. F1. What is that thing called?
Flight one?
I know.
Flight one?
Flight.
How about Falco X?
I want to do the Falco if I eventually get my computer to work with it. It's still right here. See the props light up on it when it hits the red. And about to convert. What? I'm reading that backwards. And about to convert for the better. Uh-oh. What you doing, Squish? Talk to us. Did you get home yet and get that Apex? Tell me, yeah. But Crowley took my title. What? He said. What Lewis say I was? Okay, catch up what he said there. Bird in the hand, Simon, welcome. Was too busy to watch it train. Late Marcy. Y'all crazy. Where did Dugas? Oh, but then Crowley took my title. Title of what? Plane maker? Chris, send me it. I'll get it hooked up for you. Oh, Plum, right word, because you're like the closest one too. You would be. I just might do that, Plum. I've been wanting to try it, but I can't get mine to work. I tried it. Remember that time we went through all that before? Me and Chuck were like right there. Then it did something. It was like.
Acro discovered something.
Well, it ain't my birthday or Christmas or any holiday, so what are you up to? Acro didn't discover nothing.
He did!
Read first. I guess I should read this first then?
Yeah. That's what it says. Do you know how to follow instructions? No.
She has been sneaking around this week. An awful lot. It's Christmas, bro. Oh, what? Squish said it's Christmas. There's going to be like a kissed alien in there or something. What it is?
Read the card out loud.
Dude, if it's a Flight 1 in there, I'm going to be upset.
Read the card.
Woohoo. Good for you.
What's good for you?
I don't know. Okay, so by now you're confused, laugh out loud. Congrats on what? A few of the guys and I get together and decided it was time to take you to the next level. Make sure to think. I can't read whatever you're right there. Something people.
The following people.
Oh.
Jesus.
Holy Squish, E-Drone, Plummet FPV, Reaper FPV, Thomas Gertis, Love My Drones. Y'all got me wondering now. Love My Drones, RC Crazy, Sinister RC and FPV, Birdman. Oh yeah, and your wife laugh out loud. What is it? I'm ready. Give it up.
Should I, guys? Should I, guys? Should I give it to him?
Doesn't feel
Should
heavy.
I give it to him? Huh?
If this better not be about no prop, y'all doing your little prop,
But Dugas said I can't give it to you. Give it back.
Stop playing. Are y'all serious? No way. Ah!
You're squishing your bow.
I don't need the bow. There's more stuff down here.
Look, they all said make you wait until tomorrow. They didn't even know about those.
Oh, what? I've been broke prop today too. Ooh, I know what's in this pack then. Because I did wings. Oh, y'all are awesome. Stop playing. So y'all put me through hell this whole week.
Yeah, the guys
just
all
for this.
About it.
See, you don't need Crossfire now. Yeah. Yo, about Mary made me cry.
I set up a group and called it Surprise and
or something else.
PSI, so yeah, that's what we did.
That is awesome. Thank you guys so much. I was seriously saving my money and I was like $13 away of getting it. You guys are
from getting that, not those.
Yeah,
from getting that.
Yeah,
just the module.
Just from getting this one, the module.
He still wouldn't have had any way to fly anything.
And that's 3 receivers. That's crazy. So I already know Apex, and then we'll decide what this one's going in. You guys are awesome, man. I love you guys so much. all that crap I talk to y'all too, and y'all do this for me.
Yeah, and that's why these guys they all had my permission.
Me and her got in a big brawl last weekend.
All week.
What's the thing? I read up now. Y'all got me ready to cry. Me and Crystal got into a big brawl over Crossfire. Saturday, I think it was.
Friday. Friday or Saturday.
You guys are awesome.
Friday.
I appreciate you. Psycho Works, welcome. Sorry, guys are coming in here. I missed quite a few people. They got me off my feet right now.
What a way to start the show, right?
Did I come in? Yeah, wow. You guys are crazy. Oh, Crossfire! That's some S4s. What?
Yeah, the guys didn't know about the S4s, but yeah, I kind of like threw that in.
Oh, y'all got me doing some work.
Fishing out S4s out of a prop bucket.
I went all through the S4s last week, picking them out, holding them up.
It just so happened to be the quad that got caught in the tree today that he bird the props off of happened to be S4 props.
You guys are awesome.
Because
Happy Lux, welcome.
I knew there was real S4 props.
Rez. Y'all are something else. Dang, and y'all knew. How did Chuck hold this? Chuck would normally tell me.
Oh, look at that. What is it? Goddamn Crossfire!
So I finally get to try it now. I got the R9 thing. So now will y'all answer me? Can I use the antennas from the R9 on this thing? Everyone's been like around that question. Like, Well,
here's the catch.
I appreciate you, brothers. I really do.
Those receivers come with antennas. That is a special edition that has the receiver and the antenna in it.
All right, let's open. I gotta open one of these because I'm always like curious about that. Like, do you have to? I know she just said they come with it, but some of them you have to buy the antenna, don't you? She knows more about it than I do.
Yeah, let me tell you, these guys have they all know how to keep a secret.
Look how tiny that is.
There's guys that know about this that have been sworn to secrecy. Here, let me blow your mind on this one.
What?
Who do you talk to every day?
Chuck.
Chuck knows. Who else do you talk to every day?
Ryan.
You knew Ryan? I love you, baby. Adam and I threatened Ryan and told him he was not allowed to even drop you a hint.
So look, were these antennas are the same then, maybe? I got it somewhere up here.
Jim said I haven't had time to chat, so it was easy for my big mouth to remind you shut.
Ryan knew?
Yes, Ryan knew.
See, I got these here. John, give me these, Vampire. I just don't know if they're the same. That one's for the, Wayne, give me this. That one's for when I hook this up. But I got these. They look like the same ones.
It's the same. It's an Immortal T antenna.
Yeah, but one's for R9 and one's for Crossfire. So which one? I, of course, use these ones, but could you use them ones and you tore them up? The cable's longer. I guess as long as the UFL's the same.
Yeah.
Nope, they're smaller.
Chuck said, why do you think I've been stalling you on getting it?
Y'all are something else.
I gotta tell you, I have laughed so hard.
They have been talking it all week too.
Okay. Every time you guys would mention Crossfire, I would know about it. One way or another, he'd be like, "Why do they keep bringing this shit up?"
Because we had a big falling out Saturday over it. She came in and was like, there he is, Vampire. R9 has teeny tiny connections. Oh, okay, so they won't work. Dang it. So anyway.
Yeah, Adrian said I knew, but it was hard to keep secrets.
Eric, you should have told me.
Eric wasn't gonna tell you. These guys knew they weren't. They weren't gonna know.
Oh, cool. Look, me and Chuck was just talking about that too. I was like, dude, I gotta find that little chip thing. He's like, no, it'll come in the thing when you eventually get it. I was just talking to Chuck. I'm like, I'm $15 away, bro. Oh, so it comes with the antenna too in the box. I didn't realize that. Y'all are something else.
Yes, Vampire. I reached out to a few of the guys, and we all got together and pulled together and we all bought Chris Crossfire. So
yeah, they're seriously like crazy.
We bought him Crossfire, 3 receivers, and then I picked up some S4 props since we're in there.
Yeah, right, Thomas. Thomas even asked me that, Joker.
Thomas knew.
He even said, hey, I saw a what did he say? I saw a Whoop with a little T antenna. Is that Crossfire stuff? I'm like, yeah, dude, they put them on Whoops and everything. All right. Y'all remember this when I work on y'all stuff. If I ever work on y'all stuff, I remember this. I'll be like, oh, it's going to take me a couple more days. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to get that shit done and sent back to you so fast. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much, really. I was like wanting to get into it because building the iFlight DC-10 frame and then getting into the larger quads and stuff, I was just wanting to get into it. And it was just like, I hear all y'all always talking about it. And I'm always got that ear like this. Even when I was flying, I'm like, I'm listening.
Thomas,
I know, right, Squish?
Thomas, that's not true. Chris can work on your stuff. It's just the 3D printer side, not the quad side, because he said he doesn't have any stuff.
You guys are awesome. Oh. Fuzzwad, what's up? Who? Fuzzwad. Fuzzwad, what's up? Yeah. I thought when she said Fuzzwad, I was like, wait a minute, I know a Fuzzwad. What's up? Guys, I welcome Fuzzwad. I met him up to Rob's place, the track. Wow, you guys are awesome. So yeah, Squish, I guess I am riding all kind of primo now.
That riding is getting serious.
It is getting serious now.
That's why I wrote in the card, we're taking transmitter to the next level. So
OD is pretty easy. Cool.
You've always talked about sending it.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
I promise Baduga, I will pack you a lunch when you send it this time with a Crossfire because Baduga's told me that's a long walk.
They know too. Because
I said I can't let you starve. That is exercise, but I will pack you a lunch.
They're gonna be like, you said you ever get Crossfire, you're gonna go out that couple miles. Y'all gonna put me on the line now? What? One of y'all got a spot for me. Dude, you guys are awesome. I can't believe you guys. I was wondering why Crystal kind of was like against it, kind of like when I was getting my own money together. I'm like, she's serious? Now I know why. So
the problem was.
So did I start looking into it?
No. See, this is the problem. Okay. The way your determination in saving your money, I thought I had time.
Quad form.
But no, this man starts pulling out his normal tricks of hustling and everything else. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so screwed. and then everybody, it was hilarious because I was getting messages. What about the accounts? What if he orders this? And I'm like, dude, y'all have nothing to worry about because all the quad accounts are in my name.
Pimp MD show.
Now I know you can sign or log in as a
You guys
guest,
are awesome.
And that's fine. But the debit card was with me and the PayPal information.
The mini module. That's the one I was going for, $69 one. They say that's all you pretty much need. All that whole big module and all that. Nah, I kind of like that huge thing hanging off the back of your radio anyway. This thing, from what I've seen people do with it, is freaking awesome. I haven't really, so to go on the Crossfire side of things, it's not because I'm having bad with my XM Plus or my RXSRs. These guys will tell you that fly with me. I go way out there on XM Plus. Like, I will send it, like, not saying these guys won't send their quads, but XM Plus, I'm like all the way across the beach, all the way down the other end, right? I guarantee you probably better than a quarter mile, right? And Eric's like, you got Crossfire? I'm like, no, and my antenna's laid down across my radio. He goes, let me at least stand your antenna up. I'm a little nervous.
That's what's funny. But Duga agrees. He's never seen you save so hard. He thought for sure that you had figured it out.
I know, bro. I wasn't.
Something's not right. This man never saves like this. And I'm like, dude, we went
double
at it. Believe me.
We went at it, and I had a point to prove at that point. She's like, it's still enough to save. Look, hey Tim, if you're listening, I told Crystal, I said, look, me and Tim's Gary make a deal on the Mavic. I could just say, hey, can we throw in a $69 module?
Tim, you'd have got a message out of the blue from this chickie going, don't you dare buy that.
That's what I said if I really wanted it, but I didn't. I wanted to prove a point that I could save and get this. She ruined it.
I would.
I was saving. It was showing them that I can do it. See, Lewis, I was throwing him all over the place.
I ruined. You hear this, guys?
No, she actually helped me out so much. I'm just joking, but because I would have never had these if I would have.
No, because
did the module $69
for them? There's only like, I think after I bought those 3, I think there's only like 6 of the special editions left that come with that.
Well, that's what I was asking all throughout this week. Chris Riley, what's up? I will watch your video. I saw your line of sight at my place. I've been off of YouTube all day. These guys just hooked me up, Chris. Look at this. They gave me Crossfire.
We knocked him off his feet, Chris.
Crossfire. And Eric, RC Crazy, he been coming in all week showing that damn Crossfire game. I'm determined to find that Crossfire game for you. Just put my car in the snow. Effectively ends my session. What? Did it kill it, Rob? All right, I gotta catch up on chat. Y'all got me like smiling from ear to ear. My eyes ain't working.
See, poor Squish is out eating with his family.
Oh,
he's
Squish
doing
made it home.
On the phone.
Yeah.
Jim was working on his girlfriend's truck on the alternator. So I had to tell these guys an approximate time of what I was going to do.
I will, Plum.
So that I can make sure all of them were here. So you could thank them as well.
Now so I guess the R9 module just works off of your regular radio. Because I actually do have this module too. So I guess that works just off your radio when you plug it in.
I didn't tell you.
Because I didn't have to do no mods for this.
A lot of questions now.
Oh, I'm gonna be watching videos after videos after videos. Double A's at work. Damn. We'll be in the background helping. Cool beans. Like I said, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I just like don't know what to say. It's like what? So I'm gonna definitely get it hooked up. Like I said, my Apexes are gonna be the first 2 that I cram them into.
Not often I can make him speechless.
Cool, thanks, Rob. Yeah, I hooked up. So Wayne I fly with, he did Crossfire. I did his module. We put it in the radio, and then I wired up the receivers and got everything going. The only thing I struggle with is binding to it the first time. Like now, I think I know the method. When I did his Apex, I kind of picked up a little bit more onto it, what you got to do and all that good stuff. That's where we were going wrong, pressing the button too many times.
All the guys are saying that you do not need to do the mod on your radio. Night Train has not done it. Vampire said you only need to do the mod if you want telemetry with Crossfire.
Oh, okay. You can change the baud rate. I'll probably just do the mod because I got the thing in here and it's just what everybody else does. I saw Eric's video when he put it out and watched him put that little one in his. So it doesn't look like it's that much of a problem. So that's just for telemetry. That's good to know because I thought that powered the module. Because I was thinking, how did the R9 power and then this won't? But then I figured because this was FR Sky and that wasn't. So.
All right, Buzz
cool beans.
Said, I'm trying to get back into the FPV scene, started working and going to college. Any recommendations for a current gen flight controller?
I've been running with the Diatone Mambas Fuzzwad. I'm not sure if you're into them. You can get the budget one at like say $49, and then they have the roughly $80 for the F7. It is an F4, the MK2. But if you're more into the F7 and to the filtering thing, maybe that would be the one you want to need. I need help. All right, John, I appreciate it. Flight one all day. I hear you. I'm going to go ahead and probably send that to Plum and get Plum to go ahead and do it then. I've been wanting to try the Falco thing. So, like I said, I tried it, but then it wouldn't work. Yeah, you got Razman saying that iFlight F7 Twig. for a flight controller. Actually, Raz on that. It's actually a Beast class. I thought it was an X class, but it's a Beast class. I'm actually going with the iFlight Success X stack for it. I was going to go with the Mamba. Explicit. What's up, Chris? Emu. I have to keep FPV simple. My yeah, me, like I said, Chris, with the Crossfire, it's nothing against FrSky. I don't know how my radios and everything are like working good, but I don't fail safe. I fail safed about 5 times on FrSky since I've been flying it for the past say year and a half, because I've been at Accurate for about 2 years and I didn't fly FrSky right away. So, but yeah, I have been having luck with it. I send that thing out there. I will just take that and just go with it. I've been a half mile or close to a half mile, right at the foot mark of a half mile with the XM Plus. He said, Fuzzbot says, I saw the Flight Success A, but there's no reviews on it anywheres. Huh. Wakey RC, welcome. So guys, let me get back to the show now, you guys. Wipe me off my feet.
Sorry.
I appreciate you guys again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Love you. Now what am I going to spend my money on? So.
Oh, I can help you with that. That's not a problem.
I'm sure. So Tim wanted to get our opinion on biprops versus the triple prop. Now Tim's new to the hobby. I built Tim that 7-inch TBS quad, one just like this one, more or less. And he's new to the hobby, so he wanted to get some opinions on the props. If you guys have flown the biprops, I know you guys flown triples, but if you've flown the biprops, kind of give your opinion on them, what you think, the difference of a biprop versus a triple prop. Some of you can go into detail, I'm sure, with them, but my opinion on them, I would say, this is just my opinion, no one beat me up. If you want to do long range, go for your biprop. If you kind of want to do freestyle, kind of go with freestyle. I got you covered there, Night Train. I have a 6-inch biprop bull nose. I also have a 6-inch, I guess you'd call that still a bull nose carbon fiber prop.
You guys love the sound of the biprops.
That's the thing I've learned. Okay, so sound-wise.
Hi, John.
RC Fun.
No, Vampire.
Oh, Vampire?
Yeah, I didn't know if I said hi to him earlier, so I said hi again. So he said hi.
The sound of biprops give me wood. Yeah, Greg, I'm with you. So, if you guys haven't tried, which I know most of you have that run like the biprops, you like the sound, try it. Pick up the HQ biprop. This is a 7-inch. Crazy sound. But so sound wise, yes, you can tell right out the gate. You could blindfold me and say which props are on my quad, and I could tell you a try or a buy, no doubt. It's just the sound, and this thing, you know, kind of that. But performance wise, have you guys gotten any difference performance wise on the biprop versus your triple prop on any? I guess 5, 6, or 7-inch, whatever you're flying. Just your thoughts on performance wise, not sound. Do you guys feel like you're more for the triple, or do you more for the biprop? Like I said, my opinion, I've flown it. You see my 7 inches up there has the biprops on it. And I say more on like the long range, kind of like if I go out here and go across the field and stuff, down all around, circle the field and whatnot, I probably would use the biprop. But if I'm around myself kind of with the freestyle, I like to use the triple prop. And for sound, I kind of won't share probably much more the sound of the biprop. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't understand. You got your GoPro, right? So you got your GoPro recording. Mine just does the stereo sound. I don't go in and turn it to whatever. So you got that recording in stereo, right? Then you got this 7-inch prop with that, you know, that real deep pitch. And then you got the air that it's, you know, throwing. at the GoPro. So when it records, it does sound like it's kind of almost ripping the quad apart, but it's not. It's just the thrust of the air.
Well, there's another question.
Sounds
and it's a very good question. Ed said, I would think there would be more of a balance issue with buys versus tries.
Yes, thank you for touching on it. I was waiting to see if someone said anything about balancing them. So yes, I would definitely see that. Definitely you'd have to have the buy prop more balanced versus the triple, for sure. So there's one. There's balance. So that's, if you're into balancing props, which I'm not, I really hate doing it. And I know it's not much if you can get a balancer and do it, but I just something I've never gotten into. So in the quad world, balancing props, updating things is just not me. I'd rather tear it apart. You know what I mean?
Well,
get into it.
Said props don't really need to be balanced anymore.
True, they do come. Like I fly these and I don't balance them. But someone that balances props could probably tell you a little something about it. You know, put it on and have something to say about it. Because I have seen people balance these, and they're not far out. I mean, they're not like bad enough to where you get like motor noises and stuff like that. But so like I said, Tim asked me to touch on this just to try to get you guys and my opinion on it.
Well, Tim, you'll understand this part, flying the Phantom and all. Quad Farm Rob said, all I know is there's less dirty air with a buy, but the try is straight ripping balls. So you'll understand that because Rob also has a Phantom, and that's the only thing that he runs a buy blade on.
Yes, Chris, for sure on that. Explicit says, especially micro props, if you buy cheapies, they have balance issues. Yes. So I kind of lean towards props. I'll kind of stick to like HQ, Dow, kind of like the name brand ones. And I know that doesn't mean nothing. You're still going to have the balance issue. It comes down to when the guy made the prop, and I guess quality control or whatever pushed it through. But okay, so that I don't know if that was pretty much he got some info what he needed. And so yeah, I mainly run all triples, and then time to time I'll run some buy props. Like I said, actually, where I just got blessed with this tonight. Yes, thank you, amps. That was the next thing I was waiting for someone to say.
No, they've already said it. I'm just.
Oh, you already said amps. Good. Robert Glazier, thank you, appreciate it. So yes, another thing is amps. So let's talk about amps once with propellers. Hands down, don't even think about bi-prop, triple prop, whatever. Just think of amps and what your motor and your props are pulling. Believe it or not, I used to be the guy that would have a whole bag of props. I don't care what you sent me. You send me whatever, or I'll buy. Mainly, I got them sent to me for working on people's stuff, so I get a bunch of these. These things look like a sprouting flower. I mean, they are pitched that much, right? So I used to run any prop. I didn't care. I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. A prop's a prop. Fly it, guys. No, there is a lot of difference in there. Because number one, amps. If you're over amping your motor, you're going to have a lot of problems. You're going to get the motors warm. They're going to start acting different. Your quad's going to fly different. And so I've learned to try to, like a lower KV, I'll run a heavier pitched prop. For a higher KV, I run a lower pitched prop. I'm telling you, ever since I got that mind down, it was like, it just started working so much better for me. I haven't been overheating my quads. They've been flying better because I would tune it and I'd be like, why is it flying like this? This doesn't make sense. It makes total sense because it was pilot error by me putting the wrong pitch prop on that motor and overheating and everything. Like your car, you know, you go down there, throw some cardboard across your grill, go driving. It's going to heat up, cause your car to overheat. You remove the cardboard, go down the highway, everything's going to start cooling. Kind of the same way. I know my analogies or whatever kind of is crazy, but I like to try to make it a couple different explanations to make other people understand. Because I'm the kind of guy that if you're teaching me something, I tell you to put it on the dumb level for me so I can pick up it faster. And I do. I just pick things up easier that way. If you talk all high term words, I'm lost. It's like agreeing with you, shaking my head, kind of picking up what you're putting down a little bit. Because I don't want to come out and say, hey, I need you to understand it. Give it to me different because I don't want to insult no one or something like that. So I take it and then trying to learn off of it. Fuzzwat's at 6S.
Pet Wow Vlogs. Welcome, my dear.
S4 Fuzzwad. And I'll tell you why.
You just got a new package of them.
Yes, but I run 6S on this, and I'm running 1800 KDs. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to get that in for you. It's not going to work. But anyway, these are the Zing 2207 1800 KDs, and I run 6S. I run the S4 prop. I know you guys are probably seeing the Apex and seeing the ethics props, and like, this guy's got to have an ethics hat. Actually, I don't, but this is nothing to do. Look, I appreciate what Steel did. I'm going to tell you guys this on live stream because I say it all the time in the chat. I appreciate what Steel and Vic, VIK, FPV has put into this frame, their thoughts. Tremendous craziness. Like the little add-ons that they've done. I'm not sure exactly what all Vic did. No disrespect there, sorry. But so that's what's got me into the frame. What's got me into the frame is, you know what I can do? I can fly this frame and I can go, you guys go to your playgrounds, right? You know, the play sets that they're putting out there now for the kids, not like when we were little, real fancy, nice stuff. That plastic stuff is hard as a rock, right? I can take and cram this down a sliding board, bam, and it comes out the other end. It doesn't break an arm, nothing broken on it. That tells me a lot right there with these arms, because you see the quads up here and you can see back here in the corner, there's a pile of frames laying there. And that's because what I do, I tried to find my frame that I wanted, and I'm now to that point where I'm really on that road. So my son bought me one for my birthday. I built it. And then I built the second one, like I said, this week. And running the same thing, 6S, 1800. People say it's, man, that's the reverb. It's not the reverb. And I'm going to tell you why I can tell you that. I like to show everything to prove instead of me just talking. So reverb and reverb. Now, look, don't get me wrong. These guys fly great. These, to believe it or not, I put the same tune off of this on the disc with 4S. The only difference I feel is the 4 and 6S battle. You guys know that, right? Two different S's, you're going to feel it. Only difference I feel. The reverbs are great, great, great frames. Like, I'm loving them. I'm really liking Impulse altogether right now. I've had the Flyer FPV. Welcome. So I've had the Impulse or the reverb for a while. I just never really flew it and got into it. I kind of thought I would need it in other directions on trying to find other frames, but I had it right here under my nose and just was ignorant and too blind to see it. Mustache Riders. 22-inch rim will throw off the speedometer for sure. But Ed said he gets some S4s.
Ed said he's got some S4s at your suggestion, but he hasn't tried them yet on Mad Dog 1
and 2. I used the S3s also. I found the S4s. I just like these much better. Could I tell you the difference why I like them? One's green and yellow and one's green and pink. No. It's just the pitch difference. It worked so well with 6S. Like, and this is not me finding this. This is me in a group that I'm in, and say Chuck It, Holy Squish. If I'm missing anybody else, let me know. They run 6S with the S4 props, and that's what got me to look in that direction. You guys know the Johnny props, right? The Johnny FPVs.
Said the S3 had no power on 4S. They are more for 6S.
I can agree with that. And I'll run, so like I said, I run, okay, these are S4s on 4S. I can go to 4 and 6S and really not see much of a difference, all except the battery sag. That's all you basically feel. So if you're doing that, what I'm doing kind of, because I fly, when I go to fly these guys, I'll tell you, I show up with a quad kebab, just a pole shoved through like a bunch of quads. I take like 15, 20 quads with me. I fly like probably 5 or 6 different quads while I'm there that day, and it's getting to be too much. So that's why I'm solely sticking to this. So I got 2 of these on 6S, and I don't see me needing to go to the second one. I know that's being a little bit cocky, but it's been well. If you guys know, watch my channel and look for the Apex. I beat the crap out of it, and it's been good. 2-year warranty, not to mention, you know, so if you break something, you got a 2-year warranty. for the parts. I don't know how that goes as far as how fast they are sending parts. I have bought things from Impulse within the past, say, weeks. I bought 2 camera plates. I bought 2 6-inch alien frames. I got myself one. Camera plates just got mailed out. And Ryan one. Right. And being you say that, I want to show you. You being Crystal just said that they just got mailed out. They're already here. They waste no time. If you get the regular shipping, I know on their website it says if you get the normal shipping, beware.
Slow boat, beware.
It gets here. Trust me.
Quickly.
So I built this guy this week also. I'm getting into their aliens. Listen, I don't have a bunch of money. Don't think that, hey, this guy must just hit the lottery. I worked, or my son bought me this one for my birthday.
They know that, or they know that I wouldn't have created that group and asked for help.
Well, there's new people watching. And then this one here, I worked for Tim Cox in the thing. He can vouch for that. He bought that for me building his 7-inch. The alien now, y'all get ready to run to Impulse RC. The aliens, the 6-inch alien, you can buy it Impulse RC right now. Go to Frame Parts and look through it. It takes a little bit to find it. Thank you, Josh Withrow, because I don't know if Josh found it, but Josh told me about it.
Hold on. It won't take no time at all.
So,
give me 2 seconds.
Or Crystal will drop a link. These are $11.80 for the frame, minus the arms. And then you need your bolt kit. Obviously, it comes with everything but the bolt kits and the little cone washers. So $12, you can pick up a 6-inch alien frame minus the arms. The arms, you're going to go over to RMRC, Ready Made RC, and pick up the arms over there. They got 6-inch and 5-inch alien arms. But that's what makes it cheap, that you can do that. And like I said, $12. So I think after the arms were purchased, this 6-inch frame cost me $25. Way cheaper than a clone would ever be. So you'll see everybody getting into the aliens. Chuck It is right. Impulse needs to throw the Noob Tube, FPV Noob Tube, just a little bit of sponsor, because we all fly Impulse frames now that are over there. So not that we're special, because everyone else flies Impulse frames, but pick them up, check them out. And you get yourself some aliens. I like Impulse. They fly good. They're framed so far. I can stand behind that. Nothing to do with, we call it dick riders.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, no, they don't have no more?
Chris just gave you false information. They're sold out.
Oh, they sold out of them? No. I was hoping to get another one. Let me catch up on chat here. I've been running my mouth here lately. I know there's a controversy around Steve. I'll show it. Yeah, I think so. If you guys don't follow Steel as far as like because of the money thing, kind of like the expensive stuff, look, don't look at him like this. Look at him in a different aspect. Look at him as how long he's been flying and what he's flying and the things that he has showed us throughout the way. And I say that because now I'm learning that he kind of showed us how to fix the carbon with super glue and graphite.
Actually, I'd like to interject something there.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, there is some controversy around Steel. But just like Fuzzwad said, think back to when you all started flying, okay? It was probably one of the big guys that inspires you. Steel may have been that guy. Without those guys getting out there, even with the bad press and the bad publicity back then of being a drone flyer, they did what they wanted to do, and they got our hobby out there. So good, bad, or indifferent. You know, it was these big guys that we all look up to, or at one point have followed, that have got us where we are today.
Right. Headfog. Yes. The Source ones, unbelievable, guys. If you have not tried a Source one, spend that $28, I think it is, and pick one up. You will not be disappointed with that frame. Believe me. I have tried many frames here. The Primos, I say the clones a lot, but if you look on my wall, there's a lot of Primo frames there. This BFF frame right here, I spent $100 on that. Flynoceros, never again. Just, that's my opinion. If anyone likes BFF or Flynoceros, I'm okay with that. But my opinion of them, I ordered the Rat Quad, got sent in here, no hardware. My BFF came in with shitty hardware. It's like, what's going on here? Primo carbon, but cheap hardware. That is just like kind of giving you shit and then putting some gravy over top of it. It's kind of how I look at that, and I'm like, no, that's not how it works. When I took and flew that thing, I was in, all excited about building it. The whole layout, super slam. It's 10 millimeters. So stoked about it. Put an F7 flight controller in it. It flies great. Don't get me wrong. Till things start to loosen up on it, and it's just like Loctite. I mean, it's like it doesn't work. Like the hardware is just complete junk. It's worse than what you get for your Chinese frames, to be honest with you. But back to the Source ones. Yes, I fly. I have the original Source one hanging on the wall. I have a V2 hanging on the wall. And then the TBS 7-inch I built is a Source one. They are really good frames. They're an open source if you don't know about that. So what happens was when Trappy and them guys come up with that, I guess they put it all out there, and then they listened to the pilots on what the pilots said could better this frame. And they listened and they went ahead and did it. And it was really, 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 really good that they did that, because that frame is solid. The only thing I break on the Source ones is if I hit real hard, I'll break right here, right where the hole for the arm goes through. But that is called a, what is it called? A scheduled break or whatever. It's made to break right there, so it doesn't tear your arm or your motor and all off, they were saying. So it makes sense, and I've broken enough of them. So
I'm going back to
I hear you, Ed.
Well, Adam's blaming you. He said, way to go, Chris. Sold out.
I know, right? Sold out.
Now, homie Paul is
I'm sorry, guys.
You're not rich. What the hell are they all doing here? And Ed said, the big guys that he follows are the ones that are in chat. And yeah, y'all have inspired quite a few people to break shit.
And that's like, okay, when it comes to watching the big guys, there's nothing wrong with that. Follow your dreams, whatever it floats your boat, right? But always remember, even yourself, give yourself in this boat. They all have stick time. That's what makes the difference. When you guys go and watch my videos, like, man, that guy come up pretty quick. I was putting a lot of stick time in the beginning. I was like constantly flying. Crystal would say, okay, what's for dinner? Oh, I don't know yet. Now I'm just constantly flying. I come in, just do dinner enough, just get that done, back out flying. And I did a lot of that. So remember that the guys, Max here, welcome.
When
remember,
you guys have heard me say I'm a drone widow, you watched it. It's all about the stick time.
So you got to remember that all the big guys that fly, they have years. I mean, years. One has 8 that I know of. One's like 5. You can imagine the time, and they don't only go out like, say, I don't know how you guys fly, but I'll charge like a couple packs, just take 3 or 4 packs out with me. When the big guys fly, they fly 20 and 30 packs consecutively. At least that's what I've been hearing. I mean, I'm not saying all of them do that, but the ones that are really, really good, they put that stick time in. So to me, when it comes time to someone saying, man, go check him out, dude, he does it, right? I don't go for the name. You're not going to get me over there by the name. But when you tell me that, break it down into different like that, like he's been flying for 8 years, 20, 30 packs a day, it's like, okay, I'll listen to what this guy has to say. I'll listen to his builds and stuff, things that he recommends, because he runs that much stuff, that much time through his machine that he knows what's kind of good and what's not. Not saying they're all right and they're all wrong, but some of them will spread it and get paid to spread it. Some of them will spread it because of passion. And that's kind of what I like to do here, help people out and figure out, not just me, everyone in here is knowledge. Like, that's the whole point of our whole group here. We are strong together.
Chris Riley said, Dan got me started watching drone videos with his Hubsan. I know that's a hated bird for a bunch of y'all, but I still like my Hubsan. I ain't going there. And True Drone Reviews got me to buy a Bugs 2C. They got me into 3-inch quads. And that Chris got him into 5-inch quads.
I did come to think of it, didn't I? I remember when you used to fly the, what was it? Let me think hard. It was the HGLRC, man, what was that thing called? Everybody had them back then and was flying them. The Leader 120. How many of you guys remember your Leader 120s? I built one that burnt up. That was like my first quad I ever built. The carbon, that's how I know carbon's conductive.
XJB 145.
XJB 145. There you go. That's what it was. You had the Leader too, right, though? But yes, the 145 was the one you did really, really run. I was like, Chris, you got to fly to 5-inch. He's like, no, bro. I'm like, it's the same.
I'm loving Rob's comment, though. I can't believe that I'm sitting here listening to Chris talk up Impulse.
I know, Rob. I thought about you when I tried to upload the video. I did film it when I built the second one, or I say second one because this is the second one. I did, but it's an hour and a half. But something went wrong on the upload, so it didn't quite make it up to YouTube. But I thought about you when I did that because you said last time anything with Impulse and Alien or anything, or what was it? Kiss. I'm coming over. Yeah, I do remember that, Chris. The XJB 145. I have some over here that I love. So on this side, I got my 3-inch Acro Rat. I call it the Rat because it is the clone. I don't want to try to act like it's not. Then below that is the Tooth or the Hyperlight Tooth Fairy. That thing is on point. That thing is a flyer. I have some like the micros. They're like my favorite. After you fly like the 5-inch, you go back and to the micros. It's just like amazing because you do get to forget that you're on that tiny quad too, trying to put it through a hole. You still think you're on one of these, and kind of like, I don't want to do that. Fuzzwide, I fly the KISS V1. It has the X quadrant, so it has BL heli. I like the way it flies. I have a KISS Wizard right here. I have to get with Rob on that. He's just so good at it. He'd be like, oh yeah, do this, this, and this, and the thing will start talking. I know, but this one is complete KISS V1. I see where KISS is going and what they got going on. I actually have a couple buddies that fly KISS V2. I am going to, I say save, but I'm gonna get parts a little bit at a time, and I want to build the 4.5 Alien with the KISS V2 setup. Eventually, I'm gonna build it. Probably might not be this year, maybe next year or something if I'm still into it, which I know I will be. But yeah, KISS, I like what they got going on. Can you take an F7 and make it fly just as good as KISS or an F4? Of course. I didn't realize that until I started flying, and it's like, wow. Because Chuck even said, well, you get that V1 going. I'm kind of scared that you probably surpassed yourself now on tuning. I still like the way it flies. It still flies great. I put it in the 6-inch, this guy here. I had it in this frame here. This is called the Nito frame. I don't know if you guys ever seen this. It's a uni plate bottom, but it flies great. I mean, it's a nice frame and everything. But I had the KISS V1 with the BL Heli X Quadrant ESCs in this, and I moved everything over to the 6-inch Alien. I thought it would kind of have a bunch of oscillations and a bunch of things going on because I had 2300 kV motors. I went to 2450, didn't change none of the tune in the flight controller, and it flew freaking great. Like it's just a little loose side to side. I need to probably turn the eyes up a little bit if that's what you do. They say it's the same as the Betaflight, just the numbers. But yeah, I think KISS has got it going on. I like it. I like it smooth. I like kind of how they take. I'm seeing the difference now. They kind of take everything that's in Betaflight and kind of just give you a little bit to mess with. You don't have to worry about the filters and all that good stuff and things like that. Yes, it can feel a little too polished, and that's any Quad 2 though, Greg. If you keep going, tuning and tuning and tuning and tuning, what I feel is then you have to really push the quad. Like you have to like think of being on a stick and shoving it forward and stuff. I kind of don't like that. I kind of like things to be a little tight side to side, and here's why I like it tight side to side. If I come off of a tree, split S over a tree, I can come straight down and smack a gap like at the bottom of the tree and all that without being too wobbly and fast going into it. Camera angle makes a world of difference. I was running high tilt camera angles. I could fly it, don't get me wrong, but when I dropped that angle down and then started tuning, started sticking, getting my rates ready, instead of just out here running everything balls to the wall wide open, it definitely makes a big difference. And I know you guys can see it in my flights. My around the house here, I'm loving it. Like, I'm getting so comfortable running that quad around the house. Well, guys, I think Crystal has some news. She's back there flipping through it. When we come back from news, Tim wanted me to talk on one more thing on goggles. What's the difference of your new goggles, your older goggles? What makes the difference of, say, a $200 pair of goggles or a $400 pair of goggles? So we'll talk about that after Crystal gets done with news.
Wait, Vampire wants to know what angle you're flying now.
John, I really don't know, to be honest with you. This camera has to come up. This Apex is running really good on an angle. So I'd say probably 15, 20 maybe, to be honest with you. If it's over 20, it's barely over. What I do is I go out and fly. Look, guys, try this with your quad. I know some of you are like to the point where you're like, I don't need to do my camera. I'm not going to listen to this guy. Listen, go out there once. Try to mess with your camera angle. That's about 20. That's what I thought. And I'm telling you, you think 10 all day? No, John, that ain't no damn 10. You're 10. John's like, he flies straight as can be. I kid you not. Look, meeting Cricket, Bot, and then you this summer, you guys got me to understand that. You with that Rubik's, you killing it with that camera angle, bro. When I put my camera angle down, whoop, whoop, no problem. High camera angle, you tilt that thing over, wants to do everything but what you want it to do. But yeah, you guys got me looking into that lower angle. I was like, yeah, I'm not lying. I kind of thought all the big guys that flew, kind of they had, 5 to 8 years on their sticks. They're real fast. They're real good with it. So Josh told me one day, when they go through gaps, they don't go through gaps at like 100 mile an hour. I'm like, no. He's like, no. When I started slowing down and realizing that, yeah, things started working a lot better for me.
Yeah, but you can hit those gaps.
Oh, look at this guy, Greg. He puts out a video of an Armaton Slatra. It just popped notifications. I'll check that out for sure after the show. I got double rolls in the middle. I know you do. Freaking you and that freaking Rubik's. But anyway, guys, it's news time. Crystal, talk about DJI.
Me? DJI? Nah, why would you say that?
She like DJI, stop lying.
News.
Well, guys, what's this weekend? Super Bowl. So what's that mean?
Don't watch it. Go fly your drones.
Stay away from the Super Bowl stadium in Miami with your quads. You've been warned. The FBI has a drone problem, which means that as the Super Bowl approaches, the rest of us have a drone problem. Miami FBI special agent in charge said too many people are flying those alien-looking cameras, ignoring the clearly defined restricted airspace over Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, where the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers will play on Sunday. So far this week, the FBI drone mitigation team has already detected 54 unauthorized drones in restricted airspaces. If you're a drone operator, make sure you're complying with the restrictions. Guys, with a big event like that, they're going to be tracking this shit. You really don't want to pay those fines if they catch up with you. Think. Be smart. And of course, Greg, I'm always using that intro, baby doll. That's the Drone Network news intro. In other news, drones create hazards for police and medical helicopters in Pennsylvania. Could result in criminal charges. Pennsylvania officials discuss hazards drones can pose for law enforcement and medical helicopters on January 31st, 2020. That's right, they were talking about it today. A consumer grade drone, if big word for 2 letters. If it hit a helicopter tail rotor, could cause a catastrophe, says Captain Gary Vogue of the Pennsylvania State Police. It's a growing risk as more and more people own and operate drones for recreational and commercial purposes, Pennsylvania law enforcement and emergency officials say. State law makes it illegal to use a drone to cause bodily harm, to invade someone's privacy, or to deliver contraband. Well, duh. People who operate larger drones or use them for commercial purposes must register them and abide by additional laws. Drones aren't allowed to fly higher than 400 feet, an altitude that can put them in conflict with a helicopter landing or taking off. Helicopter pilots are typically focused on instruments or things related to their mission, meaning they could easily fail to see a drone. Quite simply, the drone operator will see us before we see them. An amateur operating a drone that interfered with police or emergency response could face charges such as disorderly conduct, reckless endangering, or, are y'all ready for this one? Possessing an instrument of crime. Pennsylvania laws sound a little whack. Police and emergency agencies commonly use drones for purposes including finding fugitives and missing persons and assessing disaster situations. In those cases, the drones are known and part of an organized response. But big problems can arise when helicopters encounter unidentified drones. The presence of an identified drone can prevent a helicopter from receiving clearance to land or take off. Push it! In the case of a medical helicopter, that could endanger the life of someone needing emergency medical care. I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of bullshit Pennsylvania police are trying to broadcast, but there is no medical helicopter that is going to not take off nor land in an emergency situation because a little drone is flying around. That's not going to happen. It's a great tool. We're not saying they're bad. Sounds like it to me. Just give us room to do our job, said a crew member of Lifeline Medical Helicopter. He was among speakers at an event held today to call public attention to the problems and dangers drones can pose for helicopters. But you just said they weren't bad. A state official advised drone operators, when in doubt, land the drone. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, this is the thing that kind of perturbs me the most. This event came less than a week after the helicopter crash in California that killed NBA star Kobe Bryant. There, in California, at the crash site, people have been using drones to glimpse the crash site, causing federal officials to close the airspace above the site. Now, according to Pennsylvania officials, they say that the Kobe Bryant crash and resulting after effects have no role in the decision to hold Friday's event. Bullshit. Speakers on Friday talked about close encounters, but no serious accidents involving drones in Pennsylvania. There should be your key main point right there. No serious accidents involving drones in Pennsylvania. But yet you're ready to attack. Quite interesting. The director of Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency told of an incident during flooding in 2018 where helicopters were used to rescue people from rooftops. Only later, not during, only later, did officials see social media images apparently taken by a drone. If they had been aware of the drone, it would have delayed the rescues. Really? The drone was up. You were still rescuing people. That was in 2018, according to your own records. It didn't cause a delay then. Why would it now? I'm not even going to say those two little words that just came to mind, just out of respect for Chuck. In other news, the Communist Party of China is reportedly using drone surveillance to force citizens in certain areas to wear face masks to protect against the coronavirus. Walking around without a protective face mask? Well, you can't avoid these sharp-tongued drones. Hold on. The Global Times, the Communist Party's English-speaking paper, said Friday in a tweet. How do you have sharp-tongued drones? Do y'all's drones have tongues? This is interesting. Many villages and cities in China are using drones equipped with loudspeakers to patrol during the coronavirus outbreak. A human rights activist tweeted out more video of the drones operating Friday. Traffic police in China are using the drones to check on passengers and then giving orders remotely via loudspeaker. Traffic officers blasted, "Where's your mask? Wear your mask." Okay, so first you're asking them and then you're demanding them to put it on. And I'm trying my best to be good here. My halo is like still up here slightly. It's like on more of an angle tonight, but it's like still up there a little bit. Can you guys imagine? I cannot imagine a quad, a drone, coming up, and then all of a sudden, barking out at me, "Wear your mask! Wear your mask!" What? 1 minute, they're yelling at us that drones are bad. The next minute, they're using drones to yell at us. Think about it. Think about it. All right, guys. I don't even want to discuss this one, but I'm going to, unfortunately. In other news, after delaying the remote ID for drones 3 different times, the FAA has now denied a request to extend the commenting period. On many fronts within the drone industry, people have been taking action to try and stop or change the current proposed rules for remote identification for drones, better known as the FAA's NPRM for remote ID for drones. Today we learned that after delaying remote ID for drones 3 times itself, the FAA has denied a request from commenters to extend the 60-day commenting period that ends on March 2nd. The agency states that, quote, subsequent delays in promulgation of a final rule implementing remote identification of UAS would not be consistent with the safety and security objectives of the proposed rule, end quote. But yet they've already delayed it 3 times. So, is that being consistent with the safety and security objectives of said proposed rule? It's okay when they do it. It's not okay when we ask for an extension. On December 26th, yes, right after Christmas, the FAA released its proposed rules, or the NPRM, for remote ID for drones. That's a long ass title. Before these new overly restrictive, expensive, and privacy invading rules go into effect, hobbyists and commercial drone pilots have a 60-day window that ends on March 2nd, 2020, to submit their comments to the FAA in the hopes that the rules might be changed. Today, however, we learn that after the FAA has delayed the issuing of these proposed rules 3 different times themselves, they've denied a request from commenters to extend the commenting period beyond March 2nd. If you read the 319-page document that encompasses the new proposed rules for this remote ID for drones, you will find, as we did, that document is not easy to understand, like all government documents. At times, even confusing, and it raises many questions about exactly how these new rules will be implemented. For instance, what will these new rules mean for all kinds of drone applications ranging from FPV drone racing to search and recovery missions, or just a parent who wants to fly a drone with her child? Guys, you've got until March 2nd to make your voice heard. As you saw earlier in chat, the UFDA, UFDA. I always get them confused with the USDA, so that's why I had to stop and think. They are organizing. They are commenting. You can write to your congressman. You can reach out to your government officials. But just remember this, okay? I brought you the drone news when they changed the word from requirements to rules, okay? I told you then, they talk a big game, and they did. They tried to scare the hell out of everybody, right? But here's the thing. How long ago was that? Where the hell is the test that you were supposed to have for us to already take? Government dragging their feet? Not being able to hold up on their end of the rules and regulations? Maybe that'll be what happens this time. Do you really think they're really honestly going to push all the money at this that it really needs? Do you remember when the FAA had to go to the government and beg for funding? I do, because their budgets got cut. Who knows? Who knows what time will bring? This is 3 to 5 years off, okay? Yep, just like the registration. Like I said, where the hell's the test we were supposed to have took? Drag your feet much? You guys know how the government works. Enjoy our hobby. That's what I keep telling people. I'm not worried about that shit. That's why, unfortunately, I don't even really like bringing it to you, but it is my job with the drone news to do the research and try to bring you the facts. And that, guys, is a fact. You have until March 2nd, 2020 to get your comments in. After that, there will be no comments. They'll shut that off. That's easy enough to do. You know, don't worry. Don't sweat it. 3 to 5 years. Think of how much technology and everything changes in 3 to 5 years. Get out there. Enjoy our hobby. Put one of those transmitters in your hand. Fly it, baby. And if you happen to have one of those long range things, send it. Get it in while you can. Before they change any of the new rules. You know, where we went from the regulations to rules. Yeah, one of them things. If you got one of them big dogs up there, shit, I can't even point right. Fly it!
You gotta point backwards.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I can't even point right. You know it, Crystal. Viva la resistance! But you know, where is the threat assessment? That's the thing.
I need a staple gun.
That's staple gun. How much damage have we seriously caused?
A lot.
Bullshit. And that's right, Ryan. I just said it again. Bullshit. How much damage has quads really caused? Yes, for God's sakes, they shut down Gatwick not once but twice. Supposedly. How much damage, though? None. No serious damage. You know what? If anything, it's the people like us out here that when we hear that somebody is lost or whatever and hasn't been found, you know who it is that usually reaches out?
I'm lost.
It's us. It's the hobbyist. It's the guys who do this shit for fun, that know what they're looking at, that know their area, that are the ones finding these people. Think about it, guys. They need us. We don't technically need the rules and regulations because we're not doing anything wrong now. Think about it. Like I said, plaster a big old smile on your face. Think of it this way. I know how you guys think, so y'all get a kick out of this one. When you plaster that big old smile on your face and you got that transmitter in your hand, you got that quad up in the air, even if she's just hovering, or if you've sent it, think right here. Yeah, government, take this one. I'm having fun, and I'm flying, and I'm loving my hobby, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it right now because I'm doing nothing wrong. That's why I say, guys, send it. Fly it, love it, live it. This is our hobby. This is what we fight for. That. All that. That passion. That brought all of us together. Think about it. Will any of this stop just because they want it to? Hell to the no. They may not always get to see the footage, but that doesn't mean that they still won't be up there. And until next time, guys, I'm going to turn you back over to the boss man back here. I hope Mother Nature is kind to you this weekend and you get outside and fly. But if not, grab one of them little teeny tiny ones, one of them whoop whoops. Fly it in the house. You know what? The government can't stop you from doing that, can they? Because they damn sure don't own your house. I know they don't own mine. Enjoy it, guys. And until next time, remember, I love y'all. Fly. Send it. And I got to say a special thanks to all of y'all. Thanks, guys, for keeping it a secret. Thanks, guys, for helping me out. And thanks, guys, for putting a big old smile on his face. It's all worth it. All the crossfire hell I've been through in the last, he says, week. It's been longer than a week, but it's all good. I love y'all, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. Chair is now yours. No, not Acker's chair. Your chair.
Yeah. You guys probably ready for a change seats, huh? No. It's crazy the rules and all that they're doing, but I'm gonna continue to fly. I've been flying around my house here. My neighbors don't mind. They're just like, they come out like, because they're all old, right? It's entertainment to them. So no, when it comes, I'll do everything. It's the remote ID. It's the remote ID. I'm gonna do everything to keep flying because I love flying. So will I register all my drones?
Years, Jake, nah, you gotta worry about it.
Won't register them all because that's too much money. Jeff Freestyle in the house. What's up?
This guy right here is going to be the one that all of a sudden you guys are going to come in one day and there's only going to be one quad on the wall. You can be like, what the hell happened? And Chris is going to be like, don't worry. That's the one that's registered. Well, the next week, it might be a different quad. But that's the one that's registered.
So when they do the remote ID, right, I want you guys to just do one thing, right? Go and register your remote ID, get your little thing. Other than the one you have for your quad.
On a bird that migrates.
Yeah, go over to your park and grab one of them geese, like wrestle him to the ground, throw that thing on him and tape it to him. Don't tape it to him to hurt him, but in a way without hurting him. And then like, how's that guy at 13,000 feet? This one's over here. Whoa, that was that would be funny though, but it's all is what it is. So guys, what about the goggles? Anyone thought about the goggles? What Tim, like I said, he's a new guy into the hobby, try to help him out here. So what makes the goggles? He wants to know, like the $200 versus the $300, $400, $500 goggles. Like what's more? Why do they cost more? Is it better that you buy a pair that costs a lot more or a lot less? I'm with you, Rob. The sky zones look decent. And then he's like, so Tim wears glasses, I do believe. So Tim, do you think like when you're flying something close to your face, you have to have glasses on? Because that will make a big difference for you. Now, you can still go with the smaller Fat Sharks, because what happens is you can go to your doctor and get a Doppler that will like fit in here and kind of, if you can kind of see, they're already like a bifocal more or less. Because I'm 47 years old. Sorry about that blurriness. I'm 47, so when I get into say like the average pair of goggles, let's just say the Emax, and I'm gonna say this because Ryan just bought them. He wants me to try them out. The Emax ones, the Diversity, forget which the model they are. So what I have problem with box goggles is when they're on my face, I can't see that good because they're too close to my face, so I'm kind of blurry. So I'd have to put like a macro lens in there to kind of bring everything out for me. Fat Shark, I've noticed, and I just don't notice on these. I have another set of Fat Sharks, and then I have the box goggles, what they call Transformers. I noticed with Fat Sharks, even their regular, I say Doppler, is kind of like magnifying. I don't know to what strength, but I can see in them pretty dang good. A diopter. Hey, look, y'all know I put my criticism on it.
Diopters.
Out there. So the things you need to see with. But yeah, so he's new into it and he wants to get the feel of where should he go for goggles? Let's say that. Don't just throw the most expensive ones out there because you know they're most expensive. An honest opinion on what you guys think he's not trying to get a budget shopper here, but he kind of wants to get the in-between.
You wear glasses, babe.
They use the goggles like Carlos used. I know, Ed, what are them goggles you do use? I can't remember the name of them right now. It's right there on the tip. I'm supposed to do some work with them.
Dan probably wants to know if criticism is contagious.
Criticism is very contagious. I will chop a word up in a minute. And that's criticism. Have you ever butchered a word? Ever chopped a word? You ever said something wrong? That's criticism. Where's he at? Where you at, Ed? He's probably...
He might be vertical by now.
Vertical. We're getting back up. Ed? Brother, we need you. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. The name of what goggles does Ed use, guys? Vipers. Is that... Yes, the Vipers. Yes. There you go. Thank you, Jeff.
Well, he said, oh.
So, you can use glasses with them, and they actually have, I saw when Carlos come down, they actually have a piece that goes in there, because I tried Carlos's, and it was kind of like this.
FXT Vipers.
FXT, there you go. So, flying with them was like this. Like, I kid you not. Like, think of this holding my hat, you know, my hat being a rim, and then the monitor being the bill. And that's kind of what they were. So you were all open through here. And for me to fly and look at the screen, and then I'm still paying attention to what's over here. So when I flew the quad past me, I'm watching the quad too and the screen. It's kind of weird. Not in a bad way, but I get because you guys wear the glasses, but they do have the thing that kind of goes around your eyes. And I think they work pretty good. From what I saw, the footage from them, they looked pretty decent. But I don't know if you want that box off your head, and it's kind of not a box neither, Tim. It's not like the DJI goggles you're gonna get. It's not like that. It's kind of just like a monitor that comes down in front of your head. You keep the shield on, Ed, right? So you're totally enclosed in your goggles, right? Tell me they're the Dominator V3s, Rob. Man, my Dom V3s. Oh, I like them. I like them. I even fly 4x3 cameras with the 16x9. It really doesn't bother me that much. So little things like that is what I mean as I'm going forth now. I'm changing that. So if 16x9 goggles, I'm running 16x9 camera. I'm not going to try to, I'll just fly it anyway. It doesn't matter. Or I'll get the 16 or the 4x3 goggles out and run them. I got let me show you the Transformers too. I do have them back down.
I was laughing because Rob said he was dyslexic instead of dyslexic. No, he's dyslexic, not dyslexic.
Yeah, you like me, Rob. You're all upside down and backwards.
He said, hell yes, love my HD3s.
Yes, so that's okay. So these are. Oh man, let me go back to the day.
Oh,
let me go back in the day. Take me back to the time. Oh, look at this. I gotta put the screen in them. That was like really cross-eyed. You know you can change it from 16. Vampire, stop playing. No, I didn't know that. I was 16x9, bro.
Look, they're all discussing getting smashed.
I'm gonna have me a drink after the show.
You remember the other Thursday when I said shit, can't type, sorry? Yeah. And no, that's not the normal stuff. That's why there's not
we do that.
Well, so I mean, the bottom goes to like here, but me personally, I'm usually the Hennessy or the Kahlua or rum. But yeah, Chris wanted to try that, so that's the new one. Oh, Rob said, "Ow! Oh, that hurts, Crystal."
Yeah, just a little bit. So anyway, here's my Fat Shark Transformer goggles. Chris Riley, boy, I'm gonna take you back. Chris, I kid you not. But I know what you're gonna tell me. Best box goggles to these old eyeballs. Man, when I put this thing on, guys, you ever went to an IMAX movie? Oh, you can see everything. And it's open, colorful, beautiful, and heavy. So I run a DVR on these. I used to have a DVR strapped to the side here. It's what the Velcro's for. And I'd plug in here with it. I got it up there on the shelf somewhere, or it was around here somewhere. It's just a little DVR card. I then got to where I kept fogging up. So I put a fan in the middle of them. And that's what this JST here is hanging off. You just plug a little 2S in there and the fan comes on and blows air all throughout your face. And it's like a perfect fan. It's not like a real hard one that's going to make you do this, blink your eyes all the time. Believe it or not, I think I might be putting my foot in my mouth, but these are the most expensive box goggles on the market, I think. These things are very expensive. Bardwell did a video calling them the best box goggles, Mr. Know-It-All himself, so you guys know. You already know, right? Already. And then, here's what I have. I run the Dom V3s. They're my normal ones. And then these are backups, the HD3s. So, I can fly with them now, go back and forth. I used to, when I put these guys on, I'd fall over. I'd be like, whoa, what the heck was that? The camera, 16:9 camera and the 4:3, it does something to my eyeballs. So if I have a 4:3 camera, I'm good with these. If I have a 16:9, I'm good with these. And I can always go back and fly with these. So, but like I said, these transform, or they're called transformers. So the reason why they're called a transformer is because they have this set up to where it goes in the front. Or I do have it over there in the box in the corner. You don't have to get it. I have the other. It was my phone that dinged.
I know. I need it.
You need my phone?
Yes. You see that message? It says go check Chris's phone. So I was following instructions. I know how to do that.
Oh, looky there. We're going to have to keep you past 9, John. Ooh. Looky there. John does it right. Tequila!
I was trying to check, but somebody took his phone. I shouldn't have gave it back to him.
I don't see the worm in there, bro.
It's because he's smart. That's probably Patron.
No, he drinks tequila. Ain't Patron vodka?
You better learn.
Why? I don't know alcohol bottles.
Patron. Silver Patron.
Oh, you're drinking the good stuff. Damn. He said you had the bottle.
Vampire said, no, Patron is tequila, homie.
All right. Shows you how much I drink. Let me get some Patron.
Right, Rob? Chris is like, hell no. What you want my phone for? Look, when I asked you for your phone at the beginning of the stream, that's because I knew you had Squish's number.
Oh. So, on the goggle thing, I think it's preferences. I'll tell you, on the goggles, what I like to be able to stand there with you and you say, here, try these goggles. That's how I kind of like. So, Tim, it's up to you if you want to wait to I.O. to fly your quad. I suck to wait that long to fly that beast. But we could put goggles on your face at that point forevermore. What up? Appreciate you stopping in, brother. I'm turning you blue there. But so that's probably the best bet, because I know I have Dom V3s, I have the Fat Shark HD3s. If you want to throw your face in a pair of box goggles, I can bring these. I'm trying to think of everybody there. Josh flies. I forget the kind of goggles he flies. They're like Fat Sharks. They're the style, but just different brands. I want to say Sky Zones. I'm hoping I'm right on that. I know Chuck has the Fat Shark HDOs. Trying to think who all would be there. Eric's got HD3s. Trying to think who all would be there with the different goggles, so you can put different ones on your face and see what you think. Pretty much, I think if you can see out of a pair of Fat Sharks, you should be good across the board as far as what the HDOs, the OLEDs, HD3s. They're not Sky Zones. Falcors. Okay, thanks, Mike. I don't know the different names of the other ones. Appreciate you though. Axiomatic. What? Boots, pants, boots, pants, boots, pants. Crystal used to get so mad. That commercial would come on all the time. That freaking pig. Boots, pants, boots, pants, boots, pants. We riding in the road. I'd start singing it. Boots, pants, boots, pants. Like, stop it. Amways. There you go. Good ones. Now, what are the, say, for the budget and for the quality where we at? What would you guys recommend for that? Where's that fucker Chuck? He's still catching tears. Yeah, I believe he's still driving, Rob. Or back sleeping, dude. He went to freaking had a big old New York strip on us. Remember that, Mike? I was like at first not sure because look, I've lucked out on the goggles as well. Like I said, I trade. I am probably the gypsy into the drone world. So Ryan, when I first met Ryan, he's like, "Hey man, I want a 3-inch built. Da 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 da. What will you charge me?" And on, I'm like, I have no idea. I really ain't built for that many people. I don't know kind of like what I should charge. But I don't want to rob you. I don't want to rob myself. Kind of things like that. I said, I trade. Do you have anything that we could trade? He's like, I have a set of goggles. It's something wrong with the button here. If you want, I give you them for building. I'm like, for real? He's like, yes. I'm like, damn right. So he sent them on in, and the DVR was burnt up in them. So I put a $50 DVR board into them. So, and they've been working since. Knock on wood. I've smacked them off my face a couple times. Go swat a fly. Boom! Knocked the module completely off the ground. So then when my son started flying, Ryan gave Russell the HD3s because he bought the Fat Shark OLED, the V5s. And then he just bought Emax box goggles just to have for spares. He's fell in love with those things. He said he likes them better than his box goggle or better than his Fat Sharks. And then I keep the box goggles because I like to be able to use the monitor. You know, if someone can't, when I'm flying, Alvin, welcome. When I'm flying, I kind of watch who I put my goggles on. Not because I'm scared they're going to haul ass and run and I'm a fat kid and can't catch them, but because they, you know, in the goggles, how some people get tipsy and want to fall over. So if they can't get in the goggles, if they're like, oh, this just feels weird, I just pop the monitor off and just like, here, you know, check this out and have it in a shady area where you can check it out and whatnot. And like I said, I'm asking a question about goggles and the props because I have new people watching and we're trying to give them some pointers and what we use and what I don't kind of.
Well, it's the Drone Network. It's not just one person's opinion.
Right, and that's why.
That's not what the Drone Network is about.
Exactly.
We network everybody's
Club MD, I hear you, Axio.
And everybody's opinions together.
And that's what it is. It boils down to everyone's opinion. I could have just answered him in Messenger and been like, well, this, and this, and this. But I'm glad he said, hey, can we do this on the show? Because it does. That's what it's about. And that's what I kind of like it to be more about, more the questions, the inquiries, and stuff like that. I know Rob's just here because I got the Apexes, Impulse stuff, and a little bit of Kiss. I so got to get up with you, bro, one day and get that. I got it on a wizard frame. I told Chuck, I said, I'm either going to get up with Rob or I'm going to unsolder the freaking everything off the frame, the flight controller, the PDB, the ESCs, and then just send it all to you and just say Merry Christmas.
You and Rob are going to be hooking everything up.
Your Sky Zones, you love them. Okay, so we got Sky Zones, Amways, Fat Sharks. Hopefully, Tim, you're getting info to help you out. But like I said, basically, I know it would be forever. I wish someone was kind of going there with them FXT goggles. That would be cool for you to check them out too. Because I just think of the glasses, and he may not need them to fly. I'm not sure. I know he's driving right now.
Here's all you need to know, Chris. Keep the buttons pushed the entire time. Rob, don't tell him that, because this man here will need extra hands, and he'll have me standing there holding damn buttons going, how much longer? Are you done yet? As he's doing whatever.
Keep the button pushed the entire time. Oh, I think you just woke me up. Because you know beta, you just push it and let go. press and hold it throughout the whole time.
Naomi does the same thing for Rob, so they understand.
And the only reason why I want to do it because Josh and Chuck has both told me, and a couple others told me, if you have KISS, you don't have the ESCs, you're missing a lot. I believe that, so that's what I'm trying to get going. So hold the button the whole time. And look, I'm not trying to be like stubborn and stick with myself, but I want to try to make myself understand it. I know you're just going to be like, do this, this, and this, bang. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to like banging my head against the door a little bit to try to figure it out, but hold the button the whole time. Somebody else told me that too.
And he didn't listen, obviously. Probably Chuck.
Yeah, some things. Now, would that mean like doing the ESCs and stuff too, flashing the ESCs? Because I went over what it is when I plug it in, all the ESCs light up. Now, it won't give me the test button into that advanced tab, I think it is. But if I hold down and right on the stick, it will arm the motors. And nothing works. It does nothing. It just arms motors and turns them. No pitch, no roll, no nothing.
Tim said he's been listening. He's probably over there taking notes.
I knew you said I pretty much know. Well, I don't know if you're driving or not, but I pretty much thought you were driving. So I was like, just making sure you're getting all the info you need here. I have the VR 007 goggles. I hate mine. Very good quality. So 007s, you don't like, Chris? I know the 007s. I think I did have 007s. I don't remember. I had about 5 box goggles starting out in the beginning. I'll tell you ones that I got out the gate that was kind of good. They just had one antenna though, so they worked with me for a while. Fat Shark actually not made these, but were in the help of making them. I give Bob Biker a set of them, and I can't think who the other set went to. I don't know. Actually, I do. I just chose not to mention his name. Chris knows. They were involved with trading these. I had to give another set of box goggles up just so he had a spare. So that kind of how I went with trading those. That piece of trash that was here, if you need to know.
I was wondering. I mean, I lose track of how many.
Props off. Welcome.
I used to be able to keep it all together, but I can't anymore.
Welcome. Props off in the house.
I know most people that I send boxes out to, though.
A vampire, I got you on that. Because I mean, Mike might want to send you some, but Mike did send me these, and I did lose them because they were in that vanilla envelope that I couldn't find. You know, that yellow one. Well, the white one was been laying here the whole time. So Mike,
but if I wouldn't listen to me, I don't know shit.
YouTube Critics, what's up? Welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. So, if Mike don't mind, I can send Vampire one of these.
And a snap-on screwdriver.
I sent you. You said, yeah, I did find them. So now I'm gonna keep the bigger one. I'm gonna send you this one. I'll send you this one and this one because he gave me more of them, and I got them on my one on my car anyway. But yeah, I did find them. I noticed Josh Ellum, right? Yeah.
Yep.
He's got that thing right here on his goggles, Mike. You see that shit? Pimpin'! I like looking at people's gear as they show it when out in the field. I like recognizing stickers of the guys around us. I did have some MDs.
It was in a white envelope, but Chris swore it was
just
in a
like
yellow
this.
envelope.
I gotta get some more of these made. I got some drone networks. I just need to start getting them out to people.
YouTube Critics was J&C Fishing Channel.
J&C, what's up, brother? Yes.
He deleted that channel.
Oh wow, really? I remember that. Him and his I'm gonna say wife, if I'm wrong, correct me. Yes, they used to go out there and do some fishing and sit there, and it was a good channel to watch. I kind of got off of watching videos for a while. Kind of life hit me. We kind of like wasn't doing live streaming for a while, but getting back to it. But okay, J&C.
Yes, he called it the vanilla envelope.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was in a yellow envelope, Mike. Vanilla, y'all like that? Hey, that's my criticism.
Criticism.
That's my criticism.
Not the Manila
Manila from vanilla.
He's got vanilla envelopes.
I got vanilla. They taste like vanilla. Lick them, trust me. So I'll get you, Vampire, if that's okay with Mike, not unless you want to send some over.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool beans. Vampire then.
See, Mike, I knew they hadn't gone anywhere in the first place. I just knew that he couldn't put his hands on it.
And so you and Eric are close. Well, I can just drop it in the mail to you, but I can give it to Eric.
Go out in the mail tomorrow.
To hand deliver. Never mind. So they're going to the shipping department. Here, I'll give him a little one.
I got you, Vampire.
Oh, I know, bro, don't I? So you remember back when my wall first started, it was really, really ugly. Now it's like, and I have quads all up on there and all over here. I can start another third row down the bottom. I'm actually going, here, you can get back to one. I'm actually going to be getting rid of my Mavic Air and the Fly More package with the goggles and all. Actually, me and Tim are going to do a trade, and I'm going to build a Beast class. I thought it was an X class, but the squished one is the Beast. The longer one's the X. Tim wants the X.
Right forever? Next year, we're going to be doing Neapolitan envelopes. Chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Man, I will chop something up quick. Listen to me we've only flown once, but we'll get together more. Listen to what I say when we're around. I'll criticism the crap out of something. I'll be like, C-formal, that means conformal coding. I had come up one for Crossfire.
See, you didn't even notice. You didn't even notice. Look at the bag. The bag's got crosses all over it.
I didn't notice that.
I know.
Oh, wait, there's one thing in there I do want. My pyro straps. I use these for my cameras. I'll put them over the session mount because they're real long. They kind of work very well. I'll strap some batteries. 2 of them. I will put batteries with them, but I will need 2 of them.
Did you get the stickers?
Because they have the plastic buckle. I may have grabbed a sticker on it now. Luminaire?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Luminaire stickers.
Yeah, after I had fun.
I gotta pick it up now. I'll do that later. But yeah, you guys are crazy. Crazy freaking whatever for getting me Crossfire. I love you guys to death. Yeah, JC. That's in the past for us, but that sucks. Well, you're always welcome here. I said, when you first come in and said YouTube critics, I thought it might have been someone just coming in. A lot of times, people, even if they're a troll or something, they come in and just say hi and move on.
I look at it this way.
When you said J&C,
I look at it this way, okay? I don't care if you have no subscribers. I don't care if you have no videos, because you know what? We all started someplace, and we all started at 0.
Exactly. You're not always going to have content.
Do you guys remember that? Do you remember who your first subscriber was that took that chance and hit that button?
I can't even. I wish I knew.
Do you remember what it felt like
when
you put your first video up, and then you got that first like, or that first comment?
Vanilla thing.
Remember, we all started at the same place. You have to give channels a chance.
Jeff, how many quads do I have? I've taken some apart and traded a couple since the last. Usually, if I trade, I'll trade like quad for quad too. So I can't really. Last I counted was 53. That was including the wall, and then over here. Just the FPV freestyle quads, nothing. That's what I'm looking for. GPS, because I do run the GPS quad. So you guys that are coming in, actually, who was? I'm gonna show this. He's not in here yet. He come in last week. PV or something like that. I want to show this because I told him I would show it in the show this week. So. Like Crystal's always told you guys, it doesn't matter. A remote is a remote. And I actually have a boat also. So I'll take this thing out here. If you guys don't know, this thing is sold at Harbor Freight, your local tool place. think it was like $30, and then you can get like a coupon and get this thing really dirt cheap. You don't see me take it out much because I don't. Well, I've been flying more lately by myself, but when I go out with Crystal with this, there's no need to take this because I don't get to enjoy it at that point.
There is a need to take that then.
She makes me give it her the remote and it's over with. But I get to chase it. That's fun, right?
Ryan, YouTube Critics used to have another channel called J&C Fishing.
Yes, YouTube Critics is good in here, guys. No one hack him or take him down. He's good to go. He's golden. His name is J&C Fishing. Used to be. You guys don't know him and his wife should set aside a bank and fish. You piss yourself laughing at these. Uh-oh, shark! Shark! I remember that, man. So this boat is legit. I mean,
Forevermore, you are not at 0, baby doll. You're at 26. We can make that number grow.
And I put the stickers on it. Golly chicken. Someone come around before and it was something they sent me the sticker in for some reason. I don't know. And I put sticker on it, drone above, because I was chasing her with the GPS drone when we take it out. But oh yeah, FPV the boat, no doubt, it's coming, right? So yeah, this thing does pretty good, and you know it's got that little NiCad pack in there, but you can throw a LiPo in there. You just have to make sure LiPo has a cutoff, so you don't just run it all the way down and cut it off and catch fire. But Petey, I know you're not in here yet, but if you go back and watch this, I told you that I would show this in my show this week. And it's called the Neptune. Of course, he's picked it up now, so he knows. So I told him, I was like, man, I got that thing. I'll bring it out and show you. If you go back on my channel and look, I do have a couple vids of it. I actually turned it upside down, and we had to use this as like drone propellers to get it back out. It was underneath the bridge.
Chris flipped the boat upside down and made me go in the water and get it. Chris,
she did not go in the water.
The boat upside down, not Crystal. Chris.
And what was it? So then I had it in brackish water. It was choppy, man. This thing, Crystal and Russell was out in the water, way out there. I go out there with it, jump in the wakes. It's legit for $30. I'm thinking I paid. I siliconed all around here, just for shits and giggles.
Oh my God!
And yes, guys, Forevermore is Vampire's buddy, Sean. I actually flew in with Sean once. Really cool people. So guys, show him some love, sub him up.
Summertime is coming.
Yep.
More hangout time. Cannot wait. Oh, Vampire said put Crossfire on the boat.
Oh, dude, never thought of that. What? I go up to the Baltimore then, bro. Chesapeake. Y'all see, man, it's like a whole
Actually, you know what's funny about that?
A whole new realm.
We were out at what's called Roaring Point, and it's where what is that?
That sucks. Props off. I go to like little local ponds and stuff, huh?
Is that where the
Nanacoke where I took it in the brackish water?
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I was thinking. And he said Crossfire, and I'm thinking Rusty and I were already out in the water anyway.
They're still here. Need to warm up.
Swim. Rusty can't.
Warm up, Dad, brig. I hear you, Mike. But yeah, like I said, I go to like little ponds, things like that. I want to do more with it. Go out in the water with it. I thought. So what I did, I didn't think. So I got a trailer made over here out of PVC pipe. And I was thinking I'm going to put my boat on there and I'm going to kind of drive it over to the water and I'll back it in. I'll have Crystal with the boat remote already in her hand. I'll kind of just pull up, the boat kind of fall off in the water. Then I'm going to switch transmitters and I'm going to have a quad. And then she's just going to be all over that pond at Winter Place. And I'm just going to be all over her with like a race quad following her because I got a submarine. Where's that on the wall? It's right here. You could put this thing down in water. No problem. Comes back out and still works. Damn, Rob, I thought you too old, bro. I thought you too old, bro, be on that corner hustling. Because that kind of sounded like me when I was younger.
That's the story of life.
One day broke his house.
Paycheck and then all of a sudden you pay all that bills.
Next day, like,
where the hell did all the money go?
What are we going to do with all this money? Let's see. Bring on the summer. I hear you, Ryan. And I'm gonna do more with that boat stuff. I haven't modded it yet because see, I'm thinking boat 2750 kV Zing motor off the back with a prop. You know what I mean? Like a what is it called? The hovercraft things. That thing would move. Don't tell me that thing wouldn't move. That thing would move. And look, hey, who don't have reverse turtle mode? I hear you, brother.
Right, so, forever?
So you're like
before you even get it. It's like, wait, how many times have you spent that paycheck before you even got that paycheck?
You like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
And then it's like,
it's the first of the month. I hear you, man. Yeah, right? Rent time, fool. And ain't no monopoly.
Ooh. Well, congratulations on that newborn, my dear. And yeah, Mama definitely needs to rest. So, appreciate you stopping in.
I hear you, props all. All right, JC, y'all, you be good. Say what's up to Mama for me. Miss y'all's videos. That was cool. I used to sit there and watch that for hours, man. I love that. Who got the biggest fish? Or many fish? She used to get him every time. You guys be good. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. I hear you, Rob, on that. That's never good. Get that shit out the way, right? Shit get a lot better for you. I understand that. But guys, it's 9 o'clock. I think we're going to go ahead and end it ourselves. I want to say again, thank you guys that pitched up for this for me. You guys have no idea. I was like $15 away. You jokers. But you made it easy on me because I would have not have had 3 receivers. I only had 1 receiver in the beginning. I would have just had the module. So I got to stop my video here and actually start it. I was editing at the same time. So I want to say thank you again, guys. And I really appreciate it. Guys that hung out here with us tonight, thank you. Thank you for touching your opinion on the single props, the triple props, the goggles. Tim, anything else you want to know? We could definitely help you out and get you in the right direction.
Yeah,
thank you, Ray. I appreciate you.
You can mention that Crossfire all you want, and I don't even have to pretend to be mad anymore.
Yeah, right?
That's hilarious. It just like Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday, they brought up Crossfire, and I'm sitting here going, oh my God, I got to act like I'm mad, knowing that it's already ordered and on the way.
Tricopters, yes. Actually, I do have a tricopter build that I am building, but so what I was, let me get it off here. Before I get out of here real quick, I'll show you. So Sean, I was doing this. So instead of a tricopter, a Y4. So you have 2 motors in the rear, 1 turning one way, 1 turning the other, and then it's like a quad. Because a tricopter, you have to have a servo up here that takes this motor and moves it back and forth. I'm probably telling you something you already know, but yeah, I'm eventually get that going, a Y4. That'll be fun to fly. So I'm always into modding and doing things. You guys knew that. And that's what's fun, getting back into that kind of things and doing those stuff instead of just flying all the time, tinkering and working on things. But again, thank you guys for the Crossfire and beers, what Bot just started. So guys, go over, check out Bot's live stream. I know Vampire's already over there enjoying that tequila.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes. He's already cracked the bottle, so.
Love you guys. Have a good one. Fly this weekend. It's supposed to have a bunch of rain, but
love y'all.
Send it anyway. Love you guys. See ya.